can you let Mike know to get ready to start? Oh no, wait. Only when they walk. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Okay. All right. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. I'm so glad that we were able to get this together for our 2020 June graduates. I would like to introduce the class president, Carmen Carr, to begin our ceremony.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here to celebrate the many accomplishments we have all worked so hard to achieve. When this all first started in July, it blew my mind how many connections we all had to each other, how small our great big world actually is. It was like we were all brought together in this time and place to be something bigger than what we were. Now, a year later, I know that that is true. Everything is changing every day, but I do believe there is a grand design at work, and everything happens for a reason. I once wondered if the current state of our world is what Florence Nightingale had in mind when she claimed it to be the year her vision of nursing would come to fruition. It is clear now that is exactly what she saw. Nurses working tirelessly worldwide to provide holistic care to everyone equally without personal bias. To use basic nursing practices to slow the spread of infection. To use nursing judgment to fight an unknown pathogen using nursing concepts. And to view nursing with the respect and dignity it actually possesses. Nursing is a higher calling that takes a special person to pursue. It takes veracity, fidelity, compassion, autonomy, confidentiality, beneficence, justice, and non-maleficence. It takes putting the lives of others above all things at times and committing every day to a higher level of standards than we hold most other people to. Throughout this past year, we have struggled through nursing school, gained a wealth of knowledge, earned lifelong friends, and did it all during a pandemic. Congratulations, we did it. We have learned so much from so many people this year, and not just teachers. Each one of us is not the man or woman we were when we first showed up, and we never will be again. As we move on into our careers, or even if we choose to further our education, I hope that every one of you succeeds and does one great thing every day. This year, we have broken a lot of long-standing rules. We're the first class to do an online program with online clinicals. This was never heard of for LPNs. We're the first class to graduate through a pandemic with YCST. Many other nursing schools couldn't provide their students that tradition. As your president, I plan to continue that pattern. We'll be the first class to have all of our teachers represent us in their own words for graduation as well. No, they can't personally speak on the stage, but if nothing else, our class has learned all about the fluidity of nursing and out-of-box thinking. With that being said, I'm proud to present to you your 2020 nursing instructor's charges to you as graduate nurses. Your charge from Melissa Milano is integrity is a valuable and respected quality that will define you and your nursing practice. Lead with it always. Your charge from Vicki Donahue is treat everyone you encounter with dignity and respect, regardless of circumstance. Your charge from Karen Pfeiffer is always be an advocate for your patients, as many times you may be the only voice they have. Your charge from Tasha Comstock is nursing is not an easy field. Some days it takes compassion, some days strength, some days persistence, some days frustration, some days tears, some days smiles and joy, and all the time adaptability. You've done all that this year and more. You're going to be awesome nurses. Go be amazing. And last but not least, your charge from Lisa Kuntz is the key to being a nurse is what is in your heart and your ability to use your senses, knowledge base, life experiences, procedural skills, and emotions to provide the best treatment for each precious life that you will care for. Nursing is not just like the book learning, the ability to use technology, and or the ability to memorize or test well. The art of nursing has a deeper meaning that is generated in your being. Thank you all, and congratulations.
Thank you, Carmen, for that beautiful speech. I want to thank everyone again for coming. It's taken a lot of great effort on everyone's part to ensure that the class of June 2020 finished strong and were recognized for their efforts. And with that, I'd like to thank the students for not giving up. I would also like to thank all of the York County School of Technology administration and staff for making this event possible, because without their support, we wouldn't be here today. I also wanted to let all the graduates know that I'm so proud of you for finishing and not giving up. This was very hard. And we were all pushed to our limits mentally and physically. And based off of the Zoom sessions, I could tell you were close to losing it, but you held on. So I'm so glad to have gotten to know all of you both in the classroom and in the clinical setting. It has been a pleasure. With that, I would like to present the graduates of June 2020. Kiana Abdulhaq. Where's your pen? Caitlin Adams. Mackenzie Altman. Marissa Arena. Anisha Brown. I would also like to make it known that Venetia Brown is also receiving the Excellence in Presenting Care Studies Award. Carmen Carr. Carmen Carr is also receiving the Excellence in Nursing Care Award. Crone. Sarah Dietrich. Anne Marie Edwards. Mariah Eshelman. Hannah Evans. Robert Goldman. Dominique Hunter. John Ishway. Shannon Kelly. also like to make everyone aware that Shannon Kelly is receiving the Excellence in Perfect Attendance. Tashay Kennard. I'd also like to make note that Tashay is receiving the Expertise Award Pin. Leela Marches. Leela is also receiving the Excellence in Theory Award and being pinned by her daughters. Brittany McSwine. Brittany McSwine is also receiving the Valedictorian Award. Lindsay Mitchell. Lindsay's also being pinned by her daughter. Sarah Moulet. Catherine Myers. Sasha Nash. Danielle Packer. Amanda Ruth. I'd also like to point out that Amanda Ruth is receiving the Excellence in Geriatric Nursing Care Award from Rest Haven. Wesley Salas. Bryn Sheffer. Georgetta Sicarda. I'd also like to make note that Georgetta is receiving the Excellence in Geriatric Nursing Care from Country Meadows. Laura Veltri. Melissa Waits. And last but not least, Denise White. We're gonna miss you, Denise. Congratulations, June 2020 Practical Nursing class. I'm going to hand off the microphone now to the class secretary.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm going to read the nursing pledge, and my class is going to join me. I will be true to my God, my country, my patients, and to my employers. I promise to care for the sick, comfort the dying, and bring encouragement and solace to the patient's family without undue regard for financial gain or thirst for glory or a great reputation. I will never knowingly administer or cause to be administered any harmful substance to any patient. I will refrain from the personal use of harmful drugs except on prescription of a physician. I promise to practice my profession proudly, faithfully, and impartially without regard to race, color, or creed. May I remain ever faithful to this pledge. Thank you.
I would now like to present the class vice president, Sasa Nash.
Hello, everybody. I'd like to thank all of the staff and administration for throwing together this graduation that is rather unique. It's normally customary for our class to pick a guest speaker, but due to the unique nature of our graduation, this year we didn't get to do that. But I have a written transcript of what our guest speaker would like to say. So without further ado, I will read the speech that Lisa Kuntz prepared to be the speaker of this celebration. Welcome, class of June 2020. Family, friends, educators, administrators, and anyone who encouraged and supported these students in their endeavors to reach their goal of becoming a licensed practical nurse. The class asked me to speak on their behalf today, and I am honored to do so. Since this is my last lecture from my last class, I will try to keep it brief so that we can get on with the business of getting you graduated. Our lecture topics today include remembering, reflecting, and looking forward to your very bright futures. You begin your journey with York County School of Technology LPN program for many reasons. Perhaps it was our motto, career in a year. Maybe it was because of the excellent reputation that our school has for preparing students for their career choices. Whatever the reason, you are here tonight preparing to graduate after a very intense 11 months of study. You began your journey as the June 2020 class. Everyone came to class with a different background, different experiences, likes, dislikes, and expectations. You made friends with each other, became interested in each other's lives, worked together as a team, and no matter what the challenge, you consistently held each other up and sought excellence. There were lectures, tests, project, papers, NANDAs, care plans, and a virus that changed the way you experienced classes and clinical. During levels 1 and 2, you participated in many clinical rotations, perfected your procedural skills, and learned every day. You met each challenge, remembering to encourage each other along the way. Remember the day that the labs and diagnostic tests suddenly made sense and provided information that helped you analyze the actual process going on inside your patient? This is what nursing is all about. The ability to provide measures to care for and help keep your patient on the road to recovery, but also the ability to synthesize the information that makes each patient and their illness a challenge to treat. So here is what I know. I know you will use the nursing process every day. You will continue to assess, diagnose, plan, and evaluate. This process will never fail you. I know you will work tirelessly to serve those entrusted to your care. Remember to always have a backup plan because an assignment can change throughout your shift. Remember to be kind. Sometimes your words are the only words that a patient or resident hears all day. Answer questions, inform, teach, and most importantly, try to sit quietly for a moment and listen to the person. I know you will learn every day. Seek out new experiences that will challenge you. If you feel yourself becoming too comfortable in your position and feeling bored, ask to transfer to another unit or ask for additional training in that area. Keep your knowledge and skills up to date. Ask questions, but make sure they are thoughtful questions. Thoughtful questions are questions that you have, but that you have taken the time to research before asking. After you research the topic, ask for clarification from the supervisor or physician. They will be impressed that you displayed the initiative to research before asking. This will stimulate future conversations and will foster a respectful and trusting relationship between you. I know that you will work side by side with team members that may not share your vision of safe, empathetic, competent care. Stay the course and provide the quality of care that every person deserves. It is not your place to judge these team members. Try to remember that they entered the healthcare arena for reasons that may not be known to you. But if you ever witness an act of abuse, you are mandated reporter and must protect the rights of your patient. Never allow a team member to jeopardize your license. Be familiar with your job description. I know that you will hold hands. You will hold the hand of a newborn baby that just entered the world, the frightened child getting his first shot, the teenager that is making a difficult decision, the young parents that found out that they are expecting their first child, the middle-aged adult that just got the news that the cancer has metastasized, and the declining elder that is breathing their last breath. You have the distinct honor of caring for all these people. You will see your fellow human beings at their best and at their worst. It is you, the nurse, that will be there to listen, to comfort, to encourage, to assess, and to plan for their care. I have stated many times during lecture that I believe that nursing is an art and that not everyone can be a nurse. To clarify, the classroom education and technology provide the theoretical knowledge. Clinical experiences provide the hands-on skill, practice, and the ability to link what was learned in the classroom to a living, breathing person. The key to being a nurse is what is in your heart and your ability to use your senses, knowledge base, life experiences, procedural skills, and emotions to provide the best treatment for each precious life that you will care for. Nursing is not just the book learning, the ability to use technology, or the ability to memorize or test well. The art of nursing has a deeper meaning that is generated in your being. Remember how quickly you identified the nurses on each clinical rotation that demonstrated the art of nursing when caring for their patients? Many of you stated that even though a nurse was highly intelligent, you noticed that he or she did not convey a caring spirit when interacting with the patient. Florence Nightingale stated, and I quote, "Nursing is an art, and if it is to be made an art, it requires as exclusive a devotion, as hard a preparation as any painter or sculptor's work. For what is the having to do with dead canvas or cold marble compared with having to do with the living body, the temple of God's Spirit? It is one of the fine arts. I had almost said the finest of fine arts. Florence Nightingale. In closing, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to you all. You have all worked diligently toward your goal and have met the challenges presented by your instructors, clinical rotations, and the novel COVID virus. Your journey as a nurse is beginning and your futures are bright. Nurses will always be essential in healthcare, and your education reinforced the need to study, retain, practice, be flexible, care, hope, and be empathetic. I believe that each nursing class has hurdles to overcome, and yours over the past few months have been learning flexibility. Though challenging, you continued your pattern of excellence throughout the term. My hope is that you were able to seek all levels of instructors, adjunct instructors, and administrators unite in their efforts to ensure that your education was seamless, rigorous, and meaningful. The goal is simply to give you as much knowledge as possible so that your nursing practice will be unsurpassed. It has been my great honor to be one of your instructors. We are also immensely proud of your achievement and will be honored to refer to you as our colleagues in nurses. Congratulations, class of June 2020, Lisa Kuntz. Thank you everyone for coming. There is ice cream on the way to your cars.
Thank you, everyone. Please don't forget, as Sasha said, pick up some ice cream from Handles. It's a big thank you for coming out here tonight and for supporting your graduates.